Number 5, pay-per-click ads, or PPC ads as they're referred to sometimes. PPC ads or pay-per-click ads can be a reliable traffic source. In fact, it's probably one of your most reliable traffic sources because you can almost know when you're going to get traffic and you can shut it off as well. So it's a very good traffic source in that sense. You can test offers out with it. It's a really good source. AdWords.google.com, that's where you would go. And then if you want to get on Bing and Yahoo, which I highly recommend, you may as well use them all, bingads.microsoft.com. Or you can just Google the phrase Google AdWords, or you could Google Bing Ads and you'll come across it. You pay for each click to your website. So each time someone visits your site, you pay for it. Whether it's 10 cents or $4 a click, you really want to make sure you know your numbers because some niche markets can be a lot more than other markets. And that's where it comes into play, again, about targeting really targeted and focused keywords. It can be the fastest way to get any kind of targeted web traffic that you control. If you have a new offer up there and you want to start getting traffic, paid advertising is probably the best way to go. Facebook, when I talked about Facebook ads earlier, they have Facebook pay-per-click ads. So you can almost kind of lump that in here with this traffic method. But you've got Google AdWords, Bing ads, and Yahoo ads. You've got Facebook ads, which are considered pay-per-click ads. And again, it's very fast, the fastest way to get any kind of targeted traffic that you control. You bid what you're willing to pay on certain keyword phrases. And so you want to make sure the keywords you're bidding on are phrases that are going to drive you the actual kind of traffic that you are interested in. It's important to have a budget and a plan in price because you can blow through your budget very, very quickly. So make sure you have a plan in place. What are your business goals? Is it to get leads, sales, affiliate commissions, build up your Facebook page following, those types of things? What are your goals? What are your expected conversion rates? You need to know these numbers when you're running pay-per-click ads. What is the average value of each sale or lead? Is it $1 a lead? Is it, each lead, because they stay on your list for a long time, worth $50 a year to you? Some people it is. Is it worth $12 a year? Maybe it's $1 per lead per month type thing. So is it worth $12? So let's say they're worth $12 a lead for you, and you're spending, let's say, $4 to get that one lead, then you're going to profit $8. It's going to be worth it to you. So you got to know these numbers or else it's not going to be profitable for you. How much are you making on a commission? Are you making $25 per sale when you sell this product, but it's costing you $28 to get that one sale? Well, that's not a good return on your investment. But let's say you're making $25 commission and you're only spending $10 to make that 25, you're profiting 15 every time you run that ad. So you may as well keep it going. So you got to know your numbers, you got to know your goals to make pay-per-click work effectively for you. But it is a phenomenal way, like I said, to get any kind of targeted traffic in a fast amount of time. SEO takes time. Social media is going to take time. Facebook and Twitter, those are all going to take time. Facebook ads, all the stuff that we've mentioned previously is going to take time to get you traffic, but pay-per-click ads are really effective. Look at other ads as examples when creating your ads. Geo-target your ads to only places that are relevant. So if your ad is only good for English-speaking people, then you maybe only want to target like Canada, the United States, Australia, and a few other English-speaking countries. If your offer is only good for US only, like you're a local business, then just target the United States only. If it's good only in Europe, then just target Europe. Don't target other unneeded sources because that's going to just lead to over expense, and you're spending more money. Consider using ad extensions like site links. They offer site link ads, which means you could link off to internal content pieces on your site. Know your market and schedule ads when they are going to convert. A lot of times people will know, like between Monday through Friday, I'm going to get the best results. And on the weekends, I don't really get that many people. So I'm going to shut my ads off on the weekend. So know those types of things as well. Now, if you're in a market like the work from home business type market, those people, they could be up all the time. So you could just run your ads all day long. But if you're in a very specific sector of the market where, let's say, you're zeroed in on getting traffic, let's say you're in the financial type niche, and part of your lead system and follow-up system is you want to be able to call that person back that day, then you don't want to be running your ads on the weekend if nobody's there to call people back or to answer phone calls or answer emails or whatever the case is. So you would shut your ads off the weekend. So use ad scheduling to your advantage. You don't have to be at the top to get traffic with pay-per-click. You do not have to be. In fact, sometimes you don't want to be because you're going to be at the top, and sometimes people are casual browsers, so they'll go to the first ad and decide, oh, that's not for me. Then maybe the second ad, and maybe the third or fourth ad, they might actually stay on there because they're just kind of casually browsing. You're going to spend more to be at the top as well. Now, in some cases, it's good to be on top because you're going to be getting more traffic that way, obviously, but is it a good return on you? So bid for return on investment. Bid for that best return on investment. It might cost you $2 a click to be in position number 1, but if you're in position, say, number 4, let's say, it might only cost you 75 cents a click. Well, that's $1.25 different per click. And so you're probably better off sitting there in position number 4. You're going to get a better return on your investment. Use the Google AdWords keyword tool to identify keywords. I talked about that when I talked about SEO, but that's a really effective tool for finding proper keywords as well, keywords that you can target. Consider targeting keywords by exact and phrase match, so that way you're not doing broad targeting. So like, for example, if you were doing broad match, dog training collars might show up for anything about collars, which could mean cats. It might show up for training, which could be somebody interested in fitness. It could come up for dogs, which could be a variety of different topics with dogs. Everything from boarding dogs to shampooing dogs to taking them for walks, and not be targeted to what you have. But phrase and exact match, they're not going to get you probably as many clicks or as many impressions as you may want, meaning how many times your ad shows, but it's going to actually get you a very exact keyword phrase. So dog training collars, your ad will show up for that exact keyword phrase, and that in the long haul is going to be better for you. It may not get you the most traffic right away, but it most of the time is going to be better because you're getting the type of visitor you want. You're getting people that typed in dog training collars to your dog training collars page. You've got phrase match, which is where you put your keyword in quotes when you're actually inputting your keyword. And then exact match is where you put your keywords into the brackets when you're actually doing the targeting of your keywords as you set up your Google AdWords account. And this is mainly something you see in Google AdWords. Bing ads and Yahoo ads do have something similar that you could consider. This is where pay-per-click ads generally show up, in case you're wondering, and this is where I would go to identify what kind of ads do you see running in your market. Like, I typed in the phrase pet feeders here, and you'll see there are the ads that I'm pointing to. You'll see several different links here. You'll see within the pet feeders there, it's usually at the top of the search results and then the right hand side. And then Google's actually done a really nice job of incorporating sponsored listings in with shopping type keyword phrases, and that's a whole nother realm of pay-per-click ads.